Mr. Roundtree, Joe Aguilar, just let's take a quick look. This website, I can tell you, is so right here, it's a WordPress, PHP, MySQL, Apache, that's all normal, standard stuff. And then when I look at what WordPress theme that they used, it's Divi. Divi is very visually appealing. It works great, but there are some limitations to it unless you are super experienced on how to use that. Okay. And I know a lot of young people like using it because it's pretty, but I can show you here in just a second that the person that maybe made this just didn't understand digital marketing and advertising strategy, but they knew how to build a decent site, right? Hosting provider is Bluehost. So Bluehost, Hostinger, HostGator, man, there's like five or six of the other competition of GoDaddy were bought out by a large firm in the UK. Happened, I want to say, right post, I guess just right after COVID. So they were after market share to compete against, you know, Mr. GoDaddy, as they say. But just so you know, I mean, that's fine, but there is a little difference in service now, right? GoDaddy is still 24/7 US English based in US. So I still like using them, especially for domains. I don't use them for hosting because I have my own hosting here in the US. But that's something you can see. But if you go to the website, you know, this is considered the hero, and then he's got some icon buttons or info buttons, as they call them, right at the fold. My only problem with this is that there's just one statement. If you go down to the bottom, this is great. Why isn't that at the hero at the top? Why aren't the social media icons there? Because these guys have been indexing for a while. They've been in business a long time. So why isn't that stuff up here? See, pretty plain in Manila. And then, you know, I go get a free inspection because if I'm paying for traffic, paying for advertising, they're going to come here unless they're sending them to all other different kinds of URLs. But you want to go to the relevant content homepage. That's what they want. But this doesn't even work. I can't even get a, you know. So if I go get a quote, I get a quote, I go to this new landing page, no navigation bar. This doesn't take me home. So I'm stuck here. Okay. Well, I already asked by way of click to get a quote. So I should have had a pop-up that takes me directly to a form, not an extra action, not an extra page for me to peruse, right? So I have to actually do a back tab just to get here. So if I go to services, and these look like these are clickable, but they're not, well, there we go, that one worked. Well, residential concrete worked. Yeah, that worked. Let's see if this one worked. So some of these don't, this one does. How would I know that? It's at the bottom. Crazy. So signs of damage, and then here is a form. I don't know. This is obviously somebody, and look at all that years of experience. This is somebody that doesn't know how to make a website highly convertible for leads. That's the only problem I see here. So a little bit of redesign and triggering this thing the right way, especially making a dang button work. Now on mobile, same thing. You know, everything on mobile. When you have a Divi, it's pretty clean from desktop to mobile. It's all the same. But some of this has no rhyme or reason to it. There's like not a strategy with the setup, and there needs to be, right? Same thing. If I go to home, I'll just show you that button is not working. It's broke. So if I go here, which you're not going to do that most of the time, and I go get a quote, I go here, and then I got to click again. You know, or I can go back. Oh, I can't go back. I have to back tab, and then most people don't ever do that on a mobile. So let's just say I go to services and schedule an estimate, right? I love that. Schedule an estimate. Sounds fantastic. But when I click it, I got to go here and click again. It should be immediate. Otherwise, you're going to fail at conversion. When I look at Brothers Foundation, they do have an Angie's listing, but they're not really confirmed. And look what do they advertise. They're his competitors. And the reason why Angie's shows up like Facebook or Yelp, and see, this is the problem. Here it's foundation and concrete. Here it's foundation repair. The website says foundation repair, right? But they also do concrete work. So they just need to make everything consistent. And then when you do a Google search, let's go back. Thought I had it up. Brothers Foundation Repair. When you do a search, you space out the words. There's no Google listing for him. Earlier he did rank number 2. Now he's, number 3 here. So organic, it looks like he's having some luck with indexing, but there's no real reason why he's not there. So if he's doing SEO and not paid ads, he should show up because he could pay for his position. But you can see there's the Yelp that I've already clicked on. There's the Angie list I've already clicked on. There's the Facebook I already clicked on. But Two Brothers is showing up, and then there's Aubrey, Foundation Repair. So see what's happening is the Google search is pulling up Brothers, but look who's right there. And you see the reason why that little icon is black, because he doesn't have a listing. These guys have listings with Google My Business. Pretty important that they're serving up everybody else, including him, right? And then he's not even visible until the 3rd. So what most people do is this. So if he's paying for traffic, he's missing it. The only thing about the website I can tell you, it is an A grade. Divi will always grade A because their graphics are good, their design is good. But you see this Vital Webs. This is Web Vitals. This is really important. This is good, and this is good. Those are excellent. This is just above the 1.2 that it should be at. It needs to be, that's load content page. That has to do with the hero. So there's some compression, maybe a little bit of coding. Something's wrong because Divi is off-the-shelf software, and it should rock. They normally do. So whatever they design, however they design, and I bet you it's all of the graphics that are not compressed. More than not, that's what it is. You see it? So wanted you to see, conversation, to sit down. It's just digital strategy. We can help. We have people that are not aware that when you go to send people to your Yelp to see who you are, or Angie's list, right, to see who you are. Well, here's what happens, man. They fill out a request. And if he's paying for advertising on Yelp and he's driving traffic to his website and they're clicking over, or to Facebook and clicking over, or to anything, Google search and clicking over, what's happening is he could have captured that directly and not pay these guys for leads. And we see that a lot. Angie's are charging people that are generating traffic. They wind up at an Angie's listing, and of course, what do they offer? Buttons all over the place for a quote. Then they sell that to the actual company that did the traffic generation as a lead. We can solve that. We're well versed in that area. So anyway, wanted to give you a review. Thank you, sir. Let me know when you schedule Mr. Aguilar. I'll make room. Thank you.